1 year ago today, I walked out into my garage where my husband was working out, and I was just weeping. And I said, I am no longer coloring men. I was so afraid that people would not love me or want to be friends with me if I was this old lady with gray hair. I think that society associates gray with old.
At 43, I am no longer chasing youth. I am chasing good skin, good teeth. I am chasing a healthy body, working out, a healthy diet. I don't know who needs to hear it, but let your hair go gray.
Welcome back. Those were more of the gorgeous grays filling up our feed. Today we're talking about the viral hair trend of going gray. Our next guest, 55-year-old Maryanne Connaughton, says her silver hair is her superpower, and she's encouraging other women to let it become theirs. She is an in-demand model who says her hair has become her trademark, and that's not all. She's a cyclist, 3-time New York City Marathon finisher, and check out this video of her doing a headstand. Maryanne says she wants to motivate others to stay strong as they age. She joins the conversation. Welcome, Maryanne, to the show. Thank you. It's been a journey. You say that your gray hair started coming in your late 20s.
In my late 20s, same as my mother, yeah.
Same as your mom. So we have before and after pictures of you with your hair dark and with your hair graying. Mm-hmm. So your mom, you grew up already seeing gray hair. How did your mom handle it?
My mother never colored her hair.
She never did?
Never colored her hair. She's from Ireland, and her sister is a hairstylist. We went to her from when we were little. She was cutting our hair, coloring, and her daughter became a hairstylist.
So you grew up with a great gray role model, just like Grandma Rose. So you had somebody else. Now your hair starts going gray. Did you think about, my mom embraced it?
No, never. And she would always come home to me and she would say, oh, I met this lovely girl in Central Park today, and her hair, she let it go gray. You should do that. It would be beautiful on you. And I would say, Mom, what are you, crazy?
You're like, what are you thinking?
No way, that is never happening.
You posted something, you said on Instagram, there was a time when I felt like I couldn't even look someone in the eye. It was like I was being held hostage by my coloring. And you went on to say, I'm so happy to be free of all of that. So you felt like, if I let this gray come out, I will be defined by the color of my hair.
Definitely. I mean, I was jet black when I was younger, so when I got to, when I was in my 40s, especially, it became, just having to color it so often. And anytime there was any little bit showing, if you met somebody, you would just think, oh, they're probably looking at my hair.
Right.
Oh, they're probably thinking, oh, she needs to color her hair.
I have one like that right here on the edge. I'm always like, I know they see that on TV. Because your mind starts to think about that. So you saw the Silver Sisters online. You were inspired by Vanessa.
Vanessa was definitely one of the women that inspired me. There was another woman called Cindy Joseph. She was a model, probably one of the first models to go full gray.
So because you go gray and you become a in-demand model, which is the opposite of what you thought was going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, for me, it was life-changing, and I didn't even realize all that would come with it. My daughter was signed with Wilhelmina, and I had gone down there a couple of years ago with my daughter when they came over and spoke to me, and I said, are you kidding me?
And then it took off soon after?
Yeah.
Tennille, you took us through your wash days. We have some video of you taking care of your hair. How long did it take to grow out completely?
You know what? I've never really colored my hair, so this is the progression of 23 to 47. So it's just been gradually turning.
So from age 23 to 47, that's how long it took for it to go root to end gray.
Yes, that's right.
Do you have a secret to keep it? Because that's the other thing. It's like it looks so shiny and luminous.
In my case, because I have the curls, which are my babies, I do everything to keep them healthy, and it turns out in keeping them healthy, it made my white hair healthy, even though they're the same. And so I do a lot of scalp treatments and hair mask and, just conditioners, and I really just stretch the process out. It takes a little time.
So do you feel sexy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel absolutely beautiful.
Because I know I asked that question, Vanessa, because you are single and you've talked about it being interesting being gray and dating.
Yeah, when I went through the process, I was single and I thought, am I ever gonna, and I want love again. I want to be married. I want that. Like, it is on my top list. And I thought, am I going to?
I feel like you're going to get calls as soon as you say it.
And I thought, am I going to be, is anyone going to want to date me? And especially going through the process, I thought I had all these Silver Sisters that had spouses and partners, and I thought how lucky they had that anchor to support, and I was doing it alone.
So why did you think the gray hair was going to impact your dating life?
I thought because I still hadn't fixed the society beauty standard in my head that had taken a stronghold of unlovable, not unattractive, invisible, not pretty, unkept, let go in the bad way, not like let go and free, which is what we have done. But the let go, you've like, oh, girl, go get your roots covered. That kind of.
Do you find that men are pulled in now because of the silver hair?
Yes, let's talk about this, ladies. The misconception is that it's the men that are the issue. Honestly, it's the women, and we can talk about that. Men, there is a special group of men, and they're quite large and robust, that love the Silver Sisters. I mean, there is a group that are so on it. They love. Fan club, like, is next level. And it's not, you ask any Silver Sister and they will tell you. Their DMs are full. Sometimes not so fun with the, but.
Coming up, how the Silver Sisters respond to criticism and how they're inspiring women of all ages to embrace the sexy gray that's under here for all of us very soon. We'll be right back.